Welcome to Pinoy Paranormal Files.
Mark, a young man in his late 20s, was cruising through the quiet streets of BF Homes Subdivision in Parañaque City. With two close friends in the car, they glided down the long, empty stretch of Concha Cruz Drive, a road once infamous for late-night drag races back in the 1980s. The night was still, the air cool, and not a soul in sight. Ronnie, one of Mark's friends, asked to pull over near a grassy patch to relieve himself. Afterward, they continued along the dark road toward El Grande Avenue to drop off their friend Jen. But just 200 meters from the intersection, something unexpected happened. A black sedan suddenly pulled up beside them. Windows tinted pitch black, driver unseen. It stopped perfectly in line with Mark's car, revving its engine like it wanted a race. Mark, whose father had once been a race car driver, couldn't resist the challenge. The engines roared in anticipation. Then slowly, the window of the black sedan began to roll down. Curious, Mark and Jen rolled their own down to see their opponent, and what they saw chilled their blood. Inside the black car were a young man and a young woman, both dressed entirely in white, their clothes soaked in fresh blood. Their pale, lifeless faces stared ahead, eyes wide and bloodshot, with crimson streaks trailing from deep wounds on their heads. They weren't alive. They couldn't be. Mark slammed the accelerator and tore down the street, panic gripping them all. The black sedan remained still. Jen looked back, but saw nothing, just darkness. Only the faint flicker of a lone lamppost breaking the void. Shaking in fear, they stopped at the nearest house, banging on the door until a woman finally let them in. Her name was Mrs. Torona. As they caught their breath, pale and trembling, she urged them to sit down and listen. She told them about a different night on this very road, years ago. Back in the early 80s, Concha Cruz was home to underground drag races. Among the racers was Eric, a young man gifted a black Toyota Macho machine for his birthday. One night, while cruising with his girlfriend Jenina, Eric was challenged to a race by a rival named Bernard. Though hesitant at first, Eric gave in. The engines screamed as they launched down the dark road. But something went wrong. Bernard's tire blew out at full speed. His car slammed into Eric's, sending the black Toyota into a tree. Neither Eric nor Jenina wore seatbelts. Eric died instantly. Jenina suffered fatal head injuries and passed away on the operating table. At their funeral, they were both dressed in white. Bernard survived with barely a scratch. But the story doesn't end there. To this day, some say the black car still drives down Concha Cruz Drive at night. People claim they've seen Eric and Jenina, pale, bloodied, and silent, challenging drivers with the same empty stare. Perhaps, Mrs. Torona whispered, they're not racing anymore. They're warning those who still think speed makes them invincible.
Please like and subscribe.